Hi everyone, welcome to Econ 2301. This is Principles of Macroeconomics, an online class. I'm so excited to work with every single one of you. I just wanted to make this video and introduce myself and also talk a little bit about this class and how you can navigate through D12, talk about some of the policies we have in our class. My name is Dr. Bayanpur Tarani. I am a full-time faculty here at Lone Star College Sci-Fair, and I've been teaching here for more than 10 years. I just started my 11th year of teaching here. I teach both macro and micro. I do teach face-to-face and also online classes. So welcome. This is a 16 weeks class, and I know that the link for my video, if you logged in this morning on Monday 26th, the link to my video is missing. So I will definitely update this this announcement that I have here for you as soon as I'm done recording this video. So to start, actually, let me talk a little bit about the difference between macroeconomics and microeconomics, especially for those of you who never took an econ class before. So in microeconomics, so we are focused on businesses, markets, firms, individuals, how they behave. Especially our focus is on how businesses can survive basically in different markets and how they are able to minimize their cost and maximize their profit. We do talk about individuals and how us as individuals can also enjoy our consumption, but the focus of our principal classes at Lone Star is focused on businesses and firms, and we do talk about different markets. In our class, in macroeconomics, however, we look at a country's economy, nation's economy, anything that is related to a country's economy, in the other word, is macroeconomics. So we do talk about topics like unemployment rate, inflation, which is very hot these days. We will talk about monetary policy, fiscal policy. We talk about GDP, money and banking, the Federal Reserve as a central bank. So anything that is related to country's economy is a macro topic. In both micro and macro, we do have a little bit of math. So we do use graphs, formulas to understand these topics better. And there are also some common topics between micro and macro. And for those of you actually who took microeconomics with us, you will see that the first 5 chapters of our class will be exactly the same as your micro class, because these are the topics that are foundations of micro and macro. So they're common between micro and macro. Topics like cost, benefit, demand, supply, market equilibrium, public goods, government, things like that. So if you took micro, please be patient as we go through these chapters and look at them as review. And for those of you who never took an econ class, great. So you will learn about all these topics that are super duper important for both micro and macro. When we start chapter 6 and 7, which are kind of combined when I teach them, we are going to start our very first macro topic, and after chapter 6 till the end of our semester, we'll be focused on macro topics only. As you can see here, when you log into your D12, this is the very first thing that you should see. I explained about your first thing that you need to do, and I will show you how you can find it, which is called the student memorandum, which goes back to reading the syllabus, which I will show you where you can find it. And some other important things, if you need a laptop, please contact our OPS today. I know they have a limited number of laptops that you can check out. And the reason that I'm asking you to do that, because our exams, midterm and final exam, are proctored. So you do need a webcam. If you have a computer with webcam, great. But if you do not have an external webcam or you do not have a laptop with webcam, please check out a laptop from OPS. Again, do it right now as soon as you can, because I have limited inventory. So It's kind of like a first come, first serve. So they are located in tech in our building. So they can help you with the whole process. We also have a little calendar before I just dive into syllabus and this student memorandum that I put here. Let me just show you that we have a little calendar here. So every time that you log into D2L, you should be able to see what homework is due, what assignment you are supposed to do. So please take a look at it. Of course, I will send you reminders, but it is your job to stay at top of your deadlines, okay? So the very first thing that I want you to do after watching this video is to go to the content tab. Pretty much everything is under the content tab. Of course, we have discussions that I will also show you where you can find under the collaboration tab, but everything is pretty much here. If you come to the welcome module here, you can see that we have this syllabus here and also this student memorandum form here. So please go ahead, read the syllabus. Let me know if you have any question. If you do not have any question and if you understand everything on the syllabus, then you can go to this student memorandum form. You can download it or you can save it on your computer, fill it out with your name, with your signature. And when you are done, you should go to course activities tab, go to assignments. There is a Dropbox that I created here for you, which says a student memorandum form. But then you are going to upload your form here. What is it? Oh, and already 2 students did it. So by signing this student memorandum, you are telling me that you understood every single policy in our class, you do not have any question, and you are committed um, to work hard basically in this class, okay? It's something between you and me. And then if you go back to the content tab, as you can see here, there are weekly modules here. Like for week 1, we study chapter 1. So I put the lecture notes. I also put important videos for you here where you can watch. There are videos that I find from YouTube that I post them here. And there are also some videos that I recorded, like this one here, when I'm focusing on a specific topic. So there are short, basically, if you want to learn more about opportunity costs, you can click on that. If you want to learn more about shifting demand, you can click on them. I do also have some longer videos where I talk over the lecture notes. You can find them obviously in the YouTube channel that I have, because if you click on this link that it says recorded by instructor, you should be able to find my YouTube video, my YouTube channel, and you can find those videos. But I also try to put them in my weekly emails. They are longer, so some students love them, some students don't. If you are the type of students that are patient and you'll love watching longer videos, so those videos are for you. I talk over the lecture notes, but I highly recommend you guys read the textbook. Remember, even my lecture notes here are a summary version of the textbook, and you always learn more when you read the textbook. Speaking of textbook, let me show you where you can find the textbook. So if in the content tab, you scroll down, there is this folder here, it says McGraw-Hill, and McGraw-Hill is the name of the publisher of our textbook. You can find the publisher software, which is called Connect, here in McGraw-Hill folder. You have an access to electronic textbook, as you can see here, graded homework. So the assignments that say homework, they are graded, but we also have other types of assignments that are right here, like this one. They are called the smart books. They are optional. They're reading from each chapter. They do not have any grade, but I highly recommend them to you because they are interactive, basically reading. They are short. I tried to keep them short for each chapter, so you can just go ahead and read them. You answer few questions. You can redo them as many times as you want. They are all due on December 13th, which is after our final, okay? But homework, they are due on a specific date. So our homework are open on a Monday and they are due the following Monday. So you always have 1 week to complete them. Please do not miss them. You have 2 attempts to do them. If you miss them you will get a 0. I won't be able to open them, and let me explain why. They go on a study mode after their deadline. Allow students basically to do them over and over again, to be able to see the answers, and allow you basically to review them as many times as you want. So you have 1 week to complete them, and I will drop the lowest homework grade at the end of the semester. So that's why I am not going to open them when they are due. So even if you email me, can you open them? The answer will be no, because of the format that I put them. They go on a study mode after the deadline, and it doesn't allow me to reopen them. You can work on them while you're looking at notes, reading the textbook. So there is a good chance for you to get good grades from homework. Just try not to miss them, okay? And as you can see, they have a specific deadline. Just try to stay at top of the deadlines, and I promise you, you can get good grades, okay? They're not really complicated. You will have maximum of 20 questions on them. All right, so now let's talk about term paper. And actually, let me go talk about discussions, and then I will talk about term paper, and then we're done. Sorry for the long video. We also have discussions, not every week, every other week, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but we do have discussion. And again, I will try to remind you about their deadlines in my weekly emails and announcements. You can find them under the collaboration tab. So go to collaboration tab, discussions. We have 5 discussions in total, and they are all open right now. Look, they are all open on September 2nd, next week. Actually, not now, next week. But they do have different deadlines, okay? So they're all open right now. So you can go ahead, and if you want, you can answer the questions, or you can just wait till we cover the topic. And here's how they work. So you must start answering your question first to be able to see other people's answer, okay? When you answer the question and you post your answer, make sure that your answer is not less than 200 words. If you are using textbook, news, other sources, please cite them at the end of your discussion. So your answer without the citation, without your sources, should not be less than 200 words, okay? So you will get 50 points when you post your answer. And then another 50 points is coming from you reading your friends' responses. And I want you to make a comment or feedback for at least one of your friends in class to get another 50 points. Your answer to your friend should not be less than 100 words. Okay, I tried to explain everything here. And then you will get another 50 points, 100, bam, you are done. Easy to get good grades also from discussion. So even if you decide to go ahead and answer all the discussion questions right now, please make sure that you go back to the discussion board and read your friends' responses, and you provide feedback for them before the deadline, okay? And when you are providing feedback for your friend, just don't write, oh, I love your comment, why you love your friend's comments, why you disagree with them, okay? So try to elaborate on your answer. If you're using your sources, please don't copy paste, use your own language, okay? It's not really that hard to get good grades. You only have 5, it's not every week, so it's some time. And remember, this is an online class, so this is a great opportunity for you to interact with other friends in class, because I understand that in an online setting, it is really, you feel isolated from time to time. We do not see each other. So this is a good chance to interact with other people in your class. The best way also to reaching out, and speaking of online, I probably should have mentioned it at the beginning of my video, is to email me. You do have information about my my phone number, my office number on the syllabus, but keep in mind that I do teach also face-to-face, and as a full-time faculty, I also serve on different committees across our campus. So not all the time I'm in my office. So basically, it's a voicemail, especially during fall and spring, where we are busier than summertime. So the best way to reach out to me is through email, via email. And remember, we all have two email addresses here. You can email me through here, through this icon here, through D2L. And also I have my Lone Star email, just like you guys. It is on the syllabus. First thing that basically you see, let me go back to the syllabus, is right here. You can see my my email address. Remember that I have my email address. This is my Lone Star email address right here. Remember that I have my Lone Star email on my phone. So this is the fastest way that you can reach out to me, especially during the time that you're taking tests or there is anything urgent. We do have Thanksgiving holiday. So if there is anything urgent, of course, I didn't assign anything for Thanksgiving, but if there isn't anything urgent, please contact me using the Lone Star email. And please, every time that you contact me, please put your name, your class information, macro 5019. Otherwise, I won't be able to find you because I have 6 classes. Okay. If you don't have that information, I have the right not to respond. Okay. And also, especially if you're sending your emails to my Lone Star, make sure you're also using your Lone Star because of the security system we have in Lone Star. Sometimes your emails that are sent from Gmail, Yahoo, or whatever other emails that you have might go to my spam, and I will never ever get it. Okay, so that's the easiest way to contact me. This email address here. I am trying to find a way to kind of forward my D2L email to my Lone Star. I'm telling it to all of my students, but till I find that, I encourage you to do that. And even if I do, again, I still want you to use that because it's just easier, faster. Okay. Now let me talk about the last thing in our class, which is our term paper, or maybe I should say term project. It's not really a paper. This is something that I started doing this semester for my macro classes. And I hope that students actually like it. So basically, I explained a little bit about it on the syllabus, but you can also find more information here. I tried to be more specific here in this little handout here. So for their projects, basically, it's like an individual project that you guys are going to do. I assigned actually different economic variables here in this table for you, where you are going to find each student will get an email from me this week or next week about their assigned country. Okay, I am going to assign a country to every single one of you, and then I want you guys to find these macroeconomic variables for the country that you are assigned to. Okay. I want you to only use this link to find your data. You can find your data by Googling, going to other sources like World Bank. We do have many different databases, but the only database that I approve is the CIA Factbook that I linked here for you. I want you to have fun with your projects. I want you to be creative, make them interesting, like finding the flags of a country, finding the shape of a country, map of the country. So for those type of variables, you can use other sources. But for economic variables like GDP, for instance, population, this is the only website that I approve. Okay. Click on this or copy and paste, and then you should be able to find your information. Some of the countries, they have missing data because they don't report it. So if your country, if you can find the latest year, let's say we are 2024, if you can find last year information, please go ahead and use that information for your project. But if 23 is missing, 22 is missing, 21 is missing, 2020 was COVID is missing, and the latest data for your assigned country is 2019. Please make sure that you mention that. Please, I also try to emphasize it here. Please put the year, otherwise you are going to lose points. Okay. It should be a PowerPoint format when you are writing and creating your, my writer also wrote it here, when you are doing your research, okay? Make sure you put your name, your section number, my name, the name of your country. And remember, when you come to this table here, I am also asking you to sometimes elaborate on your data, on your variables. So for instance, for population, I need population growth rate, I need the median age for your assigned country, but I also want you to compare every single data that you have with United States, right? So you are basically working on US and your assigned country, and then you are going to compare them. And like here, I ask a question. Based on this median age, discuss which country, United States or assigned country, is younger. And you're supposed to link that, okay, to the birth rate and also the death rate. So I want you to go through this table. So these are the variables that I want. I try to be more specific about those variables on the second column here on the right-hand side, but I am also sometimes raising questions on the right-hand side. So please read this table carefully when you are going through these variables, okay? I'm putting also questions here for you. So please read this table carefully. Otherwise, you are going to lose points if you do not answer the questions that I raised here or here, okay? Your projects are due on November 18th. No extension will be given. You have plenty of time. And please do not email me your projects. When you are done, go to course activity. This is where you also can find your student memorandum form. Click, go to assignment. There is a Dropbox here for term paper. Term paper. Go ahead, upload your projects. Bam, you are done. Do not convert your PowerPoints to PDF, please. Keep them as they are, PowerPoints, okay? And you'll be done, okay? I think it would be a fun thing for you to do. You are going to learn a lot about US and also other countries. I also provided a little sample for you here. Just use it as a guideline. You do not have to do exact same thing that I did. I tried also to remind you about important things you need to put them in your project. Remember, you are using country with your your United States with your assigned. I didn't finish my coffee. Yet. You need to compare US with your assigned country. So I have an imaginary country here, country beta, and I just try to show you how I did it. Yours will be prettier than mine. I'm pretty sure more interesting than mine. Just give you some ideas, okay? And my numbers for country beta are completely imaginary, okay? There's no country beta in 2020. But I tried also to remind you, please put a date, which year your data belong to, otherwise you're gonna lose points, okay? And again, make it colorful, make it fun, have fun with it, okay? But also make sure you answer all the questions that I've showed you in that little paper. So just don't put numbers, put numbers, and then answer my question, okay? Again, I will send you your assigned countries this week or next. I'm trying to do it probably next week because I know that you guys are adjusting in the new semester, looking for textbook. If you're taking face-to-face classes, you're going back and forth to the campus or whatnot. So I'm going to wait for everybody to get also their textbooks. Remember, for textbook, oh, I forgot actually to tell you how you can get the book. Oh, sorry. I showed you McGraw-Hill folder. I apologize for that. I explained basically what you can expect here. I didn't show you where you can find your textbook. I apologize for that. So to get the textbook, when you come to McGraw-Hill folder, you can click on any of these links. Let's say homework number 1 because it's open. Of course, the smart books are also open. And then you go to launch assignment. So mine will be different than yours because I already set up my account. For you, it will ask you to set up your account. Oh, I have 2 students who already bought them. So you can set up your account here. Please use your Lone Star email when you set your account, and then choose a password, and then you are done. I understand that some students are waiting for financial aid. Remember, there's 14 days free access for Connect, the publisher software that we are using. So take the advantage of that till you get your money. And then when you have money, you can go ahead and buy the access code. If you have money right now, please go ahead and purchase the access code instead of just getting the free trial. It will be easier for you. And then you're done. You have an access basically to Connect. So I get these questions, should I buy a book? Yes, because we need this Connect, the publisher software. And I also put the information for Connect, basically support, the number here. So I am not an expert in technical issues that you might have with Connect. So this is the easiest way that you can resolve those technical issues, contacting Connect. They also have this little kind of chat feature on their website. So if you do have any question, you can also chat with them. But remember that they are not like available 24/7. So at the time of any test that we have, and again, I will remind you when we get closer to midterm and final, please be mindful of that. If there is a technical issue, I won't be able to resolve it, and they are not able 24/7. So I highly, highly recommend you guys for tests. Do not wait till last minute because all the exams will be closed except final, actually. Let's say on a Monday or Tuesday at 11:30 p.m. Don't wait till like 10:30 to take your test. I might be asleep and nobody at Connect might be available to help you out, okay? But of course, I understand you want to study till last minute, but try to have a better plan because technology, we use technology and technology sometimes fails, okay? That's the reality. But here is the number that you can contact, okay? Please let me know if you have any question. Again, welcome. I apologize for the longest video ever, but I tried to explain everything. Email me if you have any question. I'm looking forward to work with every single one of you. I hope that we have a great fall semester together. So again, welcome and take care.